It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Glad you're here with us tonight for this Monday night presentation. The New Orleans Pelicans preparing to defend home court in this Western Conference battle. Home court didn't seem to help any last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time. And so, with that loss, that gives each team one win apiece in this series. Both teams want this one badly.
Kevin, that was really a tremendous effort. I mean, I thought they were coming all the way back. What a great fourth quarter of basketball. Just not enough to take it all the way.
Yeah, they had everybody in the building on the edge of their seats. That was an incredible comeback. Just came up a little bit short in the end.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Burks the off guard with Hayward. The Pelicans making a switch here. Fredette is checked in. For New Orleans, their last game a loss to the Bulls.
They just couldn't get the ball in the basket that day, guys. No matter how many plays you make at the defensive end, it's hard to overcome such a lack of production offensively.
Yeah, the high-quality shots were few and far between for them, and they have nobody to blame but themselves. They need to work a lot harder to get good shots today.
The prodigy is checked in for New Orleans.
And, you know, a chance here to see where the Pelicans sit in the NBA statistically. 6th in three-point field goal percentage. 8th in blocks. And then the top half of the league. Shots as well. Not too shabby.
Yeah, this is a team that shoots the ball well, and I think the key is their accuracy from the three-point line. You look at that number in the top 10, as you talked about, Clark. You know, they've leaned on this of late particularly, and I think their success from the three-point line has really allowed their offense to open up and become more balanced.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Burke with it. An 11-point game for him in the win against Sacramento. Here's Cantor, up and in from the low block.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Yeah, the shots have been falling, that's for sure. The offense really in a good groove. Enes Kanter, originally from Turkey, some real promise offensively. Scores well on that left block, and he does a nice job on the offensive boards as well. At times he's even shown the ability to step out and space the floor. It'll be interesting to see how his game develops.
Utah leading by 7. Burke with it, and it's Gordon picking him up. Favors sets the pick for Burke. The dish to Favors. Favors with the screen. Puts it up from 7. And Davis pulls it down.
And very quickly here in the first quarter, pronounced advantage for them on the glass.
Yeah, that's a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Here's the prodigy, averaging 6 points per contest. Good. For Utah, they've gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Burke kicks to Hayward. Dishes to Burks. Cantor inside. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Sacramento.
And when you talk about his scoring, Kevin, I mean, with the defense trying to pressure him, I thought he did a really nice job of getting them to overcommit, and you know, that's how he got himself to the free throw line.
And so it's New Orleans with it after Enes Kanter's miss. The prodigy rebounded by the Jazz. Favors has got 4 rebounds in this game. Burks the pass to Cantor. Burks dishes to Burke. Five to shoot. Here's Burks. Another miss by Utah. So for the Jazz, their last game, a win against the Kings.
Well, Kevin, they constructed a perfect offensive game plan going into that game, and it was quickly apparent how powerless the defense was to stop it.
Powerless is a good way to put it, Steve. We're unlikely to see that many uncontested baskets again anytime soon.
He feeds it to Hayward. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Hayward's got his first points of the game.
You start hitting a few of those mid-range shots, and it can open up your whole game.
And that does it for the first quarter. Jazz out in front, leading by 5. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2.
on tap this Wednesday, February 11th. Paul George and the Indiana Pacers hit the road for a duel with the New Orleans Pelicans. The East against the West.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. What do you guys think about the Jazz here in this one?
And they set the tone there defensively with their shot blocking. They've been really intimidating down in the paint area.
You know, in the rest of the game, Steve, shooters will be looking around for the shot blockers because of what's happened in this quarter.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at the Jazz, Steve Novak is out there with Trevor Booker. Then it's Exum, and it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Hood in at the shooting guard position. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Yes, gentlemen, Gordon Hayward declining Utah's extension offer going into last season, and it paid off. They ended up matching a 4-year, $63 million offer sheet.
For the Jazz. Jazz leading by 4. Now here's Burke, averaging 14 points a game. Here's Burks. Offensive rebound. Makes it off the glass. Cantor's got 6.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Evans passes to the prodigy. 1:36 left in the second quarter. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Yeah, they've been the aggressors, Clark, and getting the ball inside into that lane area has been huge for them.
Feeds it to Burks. Favors sets the pick for Burks. For 3, Hayward. That's good. Hayward's got the lead up to 7 now for Utah.
That's just a case of two teammates working perfectly together. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Evans kicks to Fredette. Davis sets a screen. No one near him. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the way in.
You got to put bodies on the glass right there. They just are not getting it done on the boards.
Yeah, they've got to do a much better job of going harder than that to the glass.
Favors sets the pick for Burke. He dishes it to Favors. Cantor kicks to Hayward. Here's Burks. And Utah, another 3.
That's 2 straight quick three-pointers they've allowed.
They better not make it 3 straight, because now all of a sudden you're looking at a hot streak.
Here's Fredette. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Here's the prodigy. Passes to Fredette. Clock at 4. Here's Evans. Here's the prodigy, and a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. The prodigy's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Heads up, aggressive play right there. He saw the smaller man on him, took it straight to the basket.
High, arcing shot, kept alive, Favors, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound, and once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
That'll do it for the first half. Jazz lead by 8. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
Hey guys, settle down for a second. I noticed a couple of things from that first half. Our movement on the perimeter has been way too slow. We haven't had an open three-pointer all day, and that's why we're not making any of them. Make them work harder to take that shot away from us. Let's also make sure we keep our heads on straight. Nobody likes to be in the position we're in right now, but we can't lose our cool. And one more thing, let's start worrying less about our transition D and more about our offensive rebounding. Understood? That's it for now, guys. Let's go get that W.
The second half just about to get going here. It's been quite a game for the prodigy.
I like that he didn't force anything in that first half. His decision-making was really flawless.
That being the case, Steve, I think they want him to be more assertive in the second half. Look to take more shots. Be a little more shot hungry. even the tough ones.
So for the Pelicans, Ryan Anderson, he's checked in for Davis. Salmons comes in for Tyreke Evans. And it's Rivers in for Drew Holiday. Manning the backcourt, it's Rivers and Gordon. Ryan Anderson out there with Omer Ashik. And it's Salmons in at the 3 spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Clock at 6. Now here's Burke. He's guarded by Rivers. And that one's good. Burke. The Prodigy, he's checked in for Rivers. And a switcher also for Utah. Gobert, he's checked in for Trey Burke. Here now, a very select group of players in the NBA. Big men who can step away from the bucket and hit the 3. And you look at Anderson. Dangerous from three-point land. A great talent with a great release.
So much value in having a big man who can step away from the hoop to draw bigger defenders out there. It really opens up the floor for the team.
Yeah, I think it makes it easier for everybody when you've got a guy who's capable of spacing the floor because of his accuracy from three-point land. That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Utah leading by 3. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the 3rd. Out to the wing. Hood, the pass to Exum. Jazz passing it around. Hood can't get it to go.
That's really too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive and focused on his finishes.
Gordon goes in, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
You know, he was smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Agreed. As long as he picks his spots, his outside shot will be hard to block, no matter who's on it.
Pass to Hood. They set the pick. The pass to Exum. 6 to shoot. Baseline try. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The Pelicans have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the 3rd quarter. And here is Salmons, right now averaging 7 points a game. For the lead, another one falls for New Orleans. 1:32 left to play in the 3rd. Now Exum. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Shot denied. Anderson outside. Gordon dishes to Salmons. Back to Gordon. 1:03 left in the 3rd. And he jams it with the... There it is, guys. That Olay defense. Just watching him go, Clark, right by.
I think we might be seeing which team is ready to take control of this game.
Yeah, that's a dunk that could absolutely get them going. I agree, Clark.
Here is Novak, defended by Anderson. Exum kicks to Hood. 5 on the clock. Looking to end the drought. Buries the jump shot. Hood's got his 3rd basket of the night. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Yeah, that's the right move. Get a good possession here, play defense, and get one more opportunity to score.
There's the screen. Gordon, rebounded by the Jazz.
They've been able to get out to this lead without really getting a very reliable performance out of him from the field.
15 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Novak, that's for 2. Rebound by the Prodigy. The Prodigy's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. A 3 from Anderson, and that one's good. Anderson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like he can, what a huge bonus that is.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Pelicans on top. They're up by 4. From New Orleans, back in a moment.
Friday, February 20th, Anthony Davis and the New Orleans Pelicans take on Nikola Vucevic and the Orlando Magic. Make sure to catch it.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Well, it had to be this play, don't you think, Kevin?
Sure.
This is just a phenomenal pass. Made the defense look like what was going on.
What precision with that pass.
Beautiful.
So on the floor for Utah. Favors plays the 4 with Kanter at the 5. Pairing up in the backcourt, Trey Burke and Alec Burks. And it's Hayward in at the 3, the small forward. And Davis gets it to go.
And a nice jump for their offense in the second half. They're now up above 50% shooting for the game.
And Steve, it's no surprise to see them in the lead. I mean, when you score efficiently like that, you keep a lot of pressure on the other team.
Alec Burks, really known as a slasher coming into the NBA out of Colorado. His outside shooting was questioned, but he's put in the work. And he's become a solid three-point shooter. Still young, he's only going to get better and better.
And he makes the first. And Burke at 6'6", good quickness and ball handling ability, Clark, and he can play points in a pinch.
And you know, Kevin, the Jazz asked him to play there at times in the past. Combo guard skills with legit shooting guard side. That's a lethal package.
Here's the prodigy, and there's the rejection. They get it back. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall. Jazz trail by 4. Burke with it. He kicks it to Hayward. 6 on the shot clock. A floater. Shot's good. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Holiday, the pass to the prodigy. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. 16 points for the prodigy.
Boy, this defense is getting eaten up on the inside, guys, giving up far too many free runs to the rim.
And they haven't been able to return the favor. I mean, their offense in the paint has not been up to par.
There's a screen. Kanter dishes to Hayward. Tyreke Evans comes up with the rebound.
Well, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Fredette gets the bucket. And now a 6-point New Orleans lead.
That's some grit and determination in the post. Essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Exactly. I mean, this is the time to attack on the interior and generate those easy opportunities.
Pass to Hayward. Favors with a screen on Evans. Hayward kicks to Burke. Now the feed to Favors. The Jazz working the ball around now. Here's Kanter. And he's knocked off course by the D. The foul called. He'll shoot free throws. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Pelicans.
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really...
Great job shutting him down.
Defensive end, guys.
Looking who's out there now. Deciding to change it up. Puts up a prayer. No good. So New Orleans wins it. It was a solid win, Clark.
Yeah, it was, and I think it came down to will more than skill. They went out and got this one.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Tyreke, what was the focus on strategy for this team coming into tonight's game?
Playing hard, we had a meeting today as a team, and we just want to come in here and play hard with energy. That's where it starts from, and we did a great job that night.
Tyreke, thank you. Kevin, amazing what can happen when you play hard.
Thank you, Doris. Well, that'll do it for us. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, Kevin Harlan saying so long. As we end the game, we bring you our Jordan Player of the Game.